Everyone, today we are going to gain knowledge about graph in economics, one of the chapter in class 12 GSCB. Now, what is diagram? Diagram is a representation of observable data by a way of picture. In English, there is a saying, a picture says 1,000 words, whereas a graph is also a representation of observable data by a way of picture. Diagram can be drawn on an ordinary paper and graph can be drawn on graph paper. Now it is easy to grasp, needs some more effort to graph. You need to understand first. In order to understand the graph, there are two axes, that is x-axis, y-axis. You need to have basic knowledge about graph, then it would be easier for you to understand, whereas diagram is very easy. Even a layman can understand without possessing any knowledge. Not capable of analytical treatment, and graph is capable of analytical treatment. With the help of graph you can also draw histogram and frequency polygon. Can be used only for comparisons, can be represented as a mathematical relation. Now please understand, that is, diagram is used only for with the way of comparison. You cannot derive any concrete or important informations from it. Data are represented by bars and rectangles, pictures, etc. Data are represented by lines and curves. Over here it is very easy to understand, but whereas graph, it is complex and statistical information is to be needed in order to understand how or what the graph is actually saying. What are the aspects considered while drawing a diagram? First is choice of type of diagram or a graph and their presentation. The right type of diagram or a graph must be chosen to make a picture more effective. Certain data can be presented in bar diagram as well as in pie diagram. Clarity. A picture must look neat and clear. Different color or shades may be used to denote various components of a picture. Then scales and measures. To make a picture look appropriate in size, scales must be taken in accordance with the data. Representation of axes. Both the axes of diagram of graph must be denoted, represented with appropriate details of what they represent, and data table and source data. Diagram and graph must be accompanied by the data table from which they are created by mentioning the source of the data. If the data is not reliable and authentic, the information drawn out of it is not useful to the researcher. Now, what are the types of graph or charts which is used in statistics? Statistics is used to solve economic problems. Statistics is explaining any problem with figures. So in order to make statistical information more clear, the researcher use certain kind of charts and graph. Now what is line graph? Line graph shows a relationship between two variable. One is dependent, other one is independent. Over here in the line graph, it is also drawn in the graph paper. Over here x-axis, y-axis. Please understand, independent variable is x-axis. But when I talk about 12 GSCB, if you are denoting time, please understand the time is always independent variable, and rainfall, exports, populations, those are dependent variable. Now, what is bar diagram or a definition of a bar diagram? A bar diagram is a chart that uses either horizontal or vertical bars to show the comparison between two categories. It is very simple. It shows the information collected by counting. It is one of the very easiest method, and this method you have even learned in your junior classes, where it is the data is given and you can put it down or plot it down in a graph paper. Now another category, first is diagram, bar diagram. Second one is multiple bar diagram. It is also one of the type of a bar diagram. What is multiple bar diagram? A multiple bar diagram is a chart used to represent distinct values of more than one item that shares the same category. In order to those having same or common categories, multiple bar diagram makes the data very easy and comparison is clear. Now what is subdivided bar diagram? This is also one of the type of graph or or type of bar diagrams. Then what is subdivided graph? Subdivided chart is used to represent data in which the total magnitude is divided into different types or components. Why is subdivided bar graph used? Subdivided bar graph is helpful in representing the total number of the elements in the group. In order to know the total of any of the data, subdivided bar graph is very essential and important tool through which you can carry out the information faster and smoother. Subdivided bar diagram also helps in identifying and comparing the difference between the components. Now please look into it. Over here there is a difference or the divisions of girls and boys are there, so you need to have total out of it, and then it is to be plotted in the graph paper. This is how a subdivided graph looks like. Now this also you might have learned in your junior classes. What is pie diagram? Pie diagram shows the distribution of parts within the whole quantity. Over here please understand one thing, pie diagram is always drawn in a circle and 360 degree make a circle. And what is the formula for obtaining pi degrees? That is, degrees equals to component value divided by total value multiplied by 360. This you might have learned in your junior classes. Now why is computer helpful? We are living in an age of digital technology and we use this technology in our daily life. We use digital technology to stay connected with the friends and relatives, to watch movies, to listen music, and to navigate or while driving. So now you know the use of computer, how it is essential. Now one of the ways through which this computer technology is helpful in studying economics. One is the way of presentation. Complicated economic information and difficult theories of economy can be made easy by expressing in PowerPoint presentation. It is very easy to understand when it is been there presented. Then Excel worksheets, you know that Excel worksheets saves lots of time. You have formulas in it, you don't need to calculate, and the data is useful to you in your life. Then diagram and graph, there are several programs in a computer which help us to draw diagram and graph, which we frequently use in economics. Storage tool, as you know that it has even the storing capacity, and you can use the so called information as and when you require. There is pen drive, that also you know. Then compact disk. There are various programs through which the research is made very easy these days. You just need to put down the formulas, and that the computer itself will calculate various statistical tests like F test, Z test, and the result will be derived on the screen without an waste of time. So it is very useful. Now internet technology, as you know that internet technology is also another digital technology which is very helpful to you. There are tutorials, some education websites put their PowerPoint presentation and study material along with the worksheet to study. Then active learning also is there, reading material is available, information is also available. Only you need to understand one thing over here, that before using any of the information in of the websites, please check its authenticity as well, because if they are not authentic, your research work will not give you any fruitful result. It should be relevant. Thank you.